Oh my gosh, I had to make this video. Been a long time. I miss you guys. And yes, the podcast is coming back soon. But I get a ton of phone calls, and as you guys are doing this, I can't tell you how much I appreciate each and every one of you that are recommending me online, and the response has been phenomenal. And for all those people when are looking online for a web person and I get like a ton of recommendations, I'm literally like, I get teary-eyed, man. It's the best shit in the world. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. But with that being said, it's also amazing to see how the industry has grown, and when someone's looking for somebody, there's a bazillion comments. And what I've found to be unique is that when I do end up getting the phone call, and people are like, dude, I've talked to like 15 other people, no one's as agile or as, you know, just right to the point as you are. Like, how did you get here? How do I find somebody like this next time? And I said, look, this is a really good question. I'm getting more of these. So the point of this video today is to kind of tell those people that are ever hunting or shopping for a web agency, a web person to help you with digital shit, and you have everyone and their mother is recommending people and or coming off as, lack of better words, pardon my vernacular, they're the big dick on campus. And you're like, well, how am I supposed to pick when I've got a bazillion people to choose from? Well, here's what I would do if I was not in the industry and looking for someone to service me digitally. Here's some quick tips to want to keep in mind to be most efficient with your time, your budget, and making sure you get what you pay for. So here's the deal. The very first thing that I would ask somebody when you're in the midst of hunting for somebody with a digital perspective is, how long have you been doing this? And do you do this full time? Now, there is no harm and no foul and no shame whatsoever for those out there that are working in the web space and they're doing it as a secondary, third job, etc. They're hustling as best they can. I've been there. I've done that. 15 plus years ago, I was doing this as a one of four jobs. I get it. But when you start talking about major development, building you a really good pool with depth and waterfall, etc., with that analogy, you may want to ask your contractor, how many pools have you built and how many years have you been doing this? That's a big deal. If they are not willing to answer those questions or have the validity to illustrate that, that's up to you, but I would suggest asking that. Number two, this is the biggest thing. I've taught this so many times, but it still is not being used enough. When someone is servicing you in the realm of digital, this is a very big thing to ask. What platform are you building in? The URL, will I own it? And who's gonna host it? Where is it going to be? That's a very big deal, and a lot of people are not understanding what a big deal that is, because so many people come to me and they have websites but they don't own the domain, or they have the domain and they don't have access to the hosting, and the guy was abducted by aliens and he is gone and we can't get into there. And no matter what you do, it isn't yours unless you own that domain. Now, that's a very big deal. Asking those questions, how they're doing it, where it will be, and making sure you do own it is a huge. Now, this is another thing that shouldn't be that paramount, but ask for 3 current customers, not customers from 2018, not customers from 2019. Ask for customers in the last 3 months. Ask for customers in the last 3 weeks. This is your money. This is your project. This is your baby that you're trying to build. And unless you really don't care that the last person they serviced was back in 2018, that's cool. I wouldn't do that, because if it was someone that was going to build me a pool, once again, we're going to use pool as the analogy for today because I don't have one and I would like one. That would be how I would evaluate buying and or shopping for someone to build me a pool, is let me see or talk to somebody that you've done this for 3 times in the past X amount of period of time in the most recent. So that being said, I hope this was helpful. I'm going to leave little bullet points on that. But most importantly, make sure you jive with that person. And that's what's interesting about those. Anybody that's watching this video that's in my realm of business, I know you guys are watching it. Don't be greedy and don't be weird. Don't be one of those asshole web people that, you know, try to make everybody else look bad by means of your own marketing. Don't be that person, because I'll tell you what, I'm already kind of an anomaly in the industry to begin with, that I've been doing this as long as I have. I didn't get here doing that. I got here by supporting other people, because everyone's got a flavor. I'm not for everybody. I guarantee there's been a ton of people that already stopped watching this video. That is fine. They're not my market. It's okay. There are people that appreciate you, and there are people that find you entertaining and educational. Those are your that's your customer base. You're not going to work with everybody in the world, and that's okay. Apple knows it. Boeing knows it. The big guys know it. So get it through your head that it's okay to make other people look good too, and you don't have to lessen the integrity or the validity of somebody to make yourself look better. I've never done that, never shall I do that. And for all those out there trying to get involved in the web game, get involved if you've been trying to. There's a wonderful industry, great space, and I'll tell you, answer the phone when people call and come full circle. And you'll be surprised in any industry the amount of follow through, people that will keep coming to you because what they want, what they're paying for, and that is quality, responsiveness, and what you said you were going to do. So at the end of the day, I really do love you guys. Thanks for watching, and you do you, I do web, and bye-bye.